Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
of the teams here onto the beautiful surface here at Hicks Community Park, and we'll turn it over to the stadium announcer.
Versus your Tulsa Athletic. First, the starting lineup for the visitors, Emporia FC. Number 20, Jacobus Jakauskas. Number 12, Patrick Alador. Number 7, Kanana Takahashi. Number 15, Conrada Albriza. Number 19, Mackenzie Toms. Number 30, Henry Gonzalez. Number 14, Yushin Nakano. Number 22, Bernardo Hanno. Number 3, Utah Hester. Number 4, Felipe Candido. And their goalkeeper, number 1, Pedro Silva. And now, your starting lineup for your Tulsa Athletic. Number 22, Abu Diallo. Number 15, Carson Bam. Number 9, it's Aaron Umpa. Number 8, Brandon O'Rourke. Number 11, Rafa Zaldivar. Number 10, Andrew Nunes. Number 4, Gustavo Vargas. Correction, number 2, Gustavo Vargas. Number 3, Joe Quishy. Number 17, Jonathan Harris. Number 5, Francisco Lopez. And your goalkeeper, number 1, Bryson Reed.
Well, there you are, the two teams
for your Tulsa Athletic, Xander.
announced in the middle on this beautiful night here. And the Tulsa Athletic then lining up with Reed in goal from left to right in the back four, be it Lopez, Harris, Vargas, and Kwashi. Left to right, the midfield four of Agba, Zaldivar, Nunes, and O'Rourke. And then Diallo and Carson Banham up front. As for the visitors, Emporia, they'll be playing in a 4-1-4-1. Pedro Silva in goal. And then from right to left across the back four is Hanel, Candido, Hester, and Nakano. Henry Gonzalez will be the holding midfield player, and then in front of him from the midfield four from right to left is Takahashi, Conrado, Mackenzie Toms, and Aloider. And then up front on his own is Jan Koskas. So that is your two lineups on, as I said, a beautiful night tonight. As you look down at the sunny field, you can see that the Athletic are wearing those yellow shorts, yellow socks, and those yellow and white checked shirts. The visitors, Emporia, they are all in black tonight with red trims on their shorts and down the side of their shirts. They're just in that huddle now. The lights are on, although it's a beautiful night. And Dave Saunders here in the chair, soon to be joined by Sonny D'Alessandro. Levi Coleman, the coach for the Athletic, and also for Emporia is Victor Ibarra. And we are almost ready for kickoff now. It'll be interesting with this 4-1-4-1 against the 4-4-2 of the home side Tulsa Athletic. I'm delighted to say, out of breath coming up those stairs, but he's here for kickoff. And that, of course, is my good friend Sonny D'Alessandro. How are you tonight, sir?
My presence is my presence.
Oh, there you go.
Dave, good to be here. Good to be here.
I'm sure you've been here all day working on the field, doing the lines and everything else, right?
This isn't a tan of choice.
You must be relieved when they actually kick off and you can
It is, yeah.
Beautiful night. So Diallo gets us underway then with the yellow-shirted Athletic from right to left on your screens up against the visitors. Emporia, who have their first touch of the ball. Headed towards the left-hand side, headed on by O'Rourke, and then Banham's there, but he's dispossessed. Neat play from Hanel, but they've won it back of the Athletic, and they'll win a throw, and the game will settle down. Sonny was just saying 4-1, 4-1 for the visitors against pretty much a 4-4-2 for the Athletic.
Yeah, Coach Coleman seems content to stick with the 4-4-2. We weren't shy of chances last game, just unable to tuck some away, so hopefully a little bit more productive in front of goal.
In the area.
There's O'Rourke trying to make a mess. Vargas, prolific in the air, finds Lopez.
Yeah, finds Lopez here. Lopez can deliver a good ball into the box. Banham, stooping header inside the box it is, but away come Emporia, and then in was KB Harris, very strong there. That ball will bounce in the area. Diallo's there, making a nuisance of himself. The other, number 22, wins the throw-in. That's Bernardo Hanel, the Brazilian, playing at right back.
Yeah, and I think that's what you want from Diallo early on in the forwards. Just making it difficult, just that early signifier that, look, it's gonna be a long night here.
I think that will be a throw into Athletic. Referee's happy to let things go on. Here's Salvador.
Yeah, Zaldivar finding Lopez again.
Lopez, who delivered that good ball into the box just a few moments ago, goes wide to Aaron Ogba. Would Ogba and O'Rourke swap wings at some stage, Sonny?
I mean, I think, you know, there's the amount of time. I walked in the locker room, it looked like a I don't want to say an all-star game, but like a look like a Hall of Fame game. So many players have been around the club, in and around the club, not all starting right now, but yeah, you know, they're free to interchange as long as you communicate out there and it's done fluidly.
Goal kick has taken short out to the left-hand side. Nakano, one of two Japanese players in the side. In fact, two Japanese players in the starting lineup. It's a very international feel to this game, which is quite apt with the World Cup going on. Sonny and I, I'm sure, will be chatting about some of the World Cup.
There's going to be some dead air time, and we have plenty of content to fill that in with. Kwashi, good touch from Zaldivar.
Out wide to O'Rourke, wearing 8, steps inside, gets tackled with the second tackle from Takahashi. And now there's a run back towards his own goal for Kwashi.
Yeah, very, very, very athletic Kwashi. Has some international experience, been called up to the full St. Vincent and the Grenadines national team before. Prior to college, actually. Good little ball there.
Kwashi is out wide below our commentary position here, but here's KB Harris. Now he finds Kwashi out wide, the number 3. He goes round 1. He's going to try to nutmeg the second. Andrew Nunes will tidy up here for Tulsa Athletic. KB Harris. How many seasons KB Harris been with you now, Sonny? It's been a few now, isn't it?
Yeah, 2021 was his first, so he's going on. This will be his 6th year with the club.
And as I'm always in this privileged position, we mustn't forget that iconic goal that he scored.
Indeed.
Against crosstown rivals FC Tulsa, who are in action tonight.
I saw that. They're playing Colorado Springs Switchbacks.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, they had a...
Should be a good game. They always have a good outfit.
They had a good win, 2-0 against Monterey Bay in midweek. They've got some different players settling in. Here is the ball down the right-hand side. Athletic trying to get that first chance on goal. 0-0 the score. We've played just 4 minutes. As we can see, a beautiful scoreboard over there, making everything clear here tonight.
Yeah, our friends at Rivas and Associates, kind donors of that.
Give them another shout out. Who was that with the scoreboard, Sonny?
It's Rivas and Associates. A lot of immigration law. Fantastic. They're all over the community.
That's great. Now, can a ball go in? It can. It's left-footed away.
You know, it's funny you brought it up, Dave. The interchange seems to be more the left back and the winger. That's not the ball from Ugba, though.
Now, give away in the midfield. Here's Takahashi running down the centre of the field. Could try one. does, but that won't, although it was a
Yep, took a
sprawling
little
Bryson
deflection.
Reed.
Yeah, took a little deflection.
Yeah,
That interchange seems to be more just the overlapping of Lopez and Ugba over there, whereas, yes, they are free to interchange and go from left to right, but it seems like Nano Lopez has taken a little bit more of an advanced role and has found some joy. He's got a really quick first step, Dave, when you watch him. He seems to just kind of effortlessly flow past the first guy.
Certainly does. Now, Aloidor is going to take this corner from the left-footed, holds the right arm aloft towards the far stick. There's Carson Bannon there, back there defending, does well. Akbar was trying to win it as well. Bannon does well. Only Diallo up front for the Athletic as they try to defend these corners and throw-ins. Ball is still in, says, oh, well, no, now the referee said it did go out. Referee tonight is Adolfo Portillo. Now there's two Emporia players around this. It is, in fact, going to be a corner. We weren't sure for a while there. This is going to be taken by Takahashi with the right foot. Second corner then of the night for the visitors here as we stand at 0-0, 6.5 minutes gone. Here's the ball into the box to the far post. There is a header. Bannon's there to try and head it away for the home side. He'll chase his own header, slides, keeps it in. Wins another, or nearly wins a tackle, should we say. Ball out to the left-hand side. Toms, the Englishman. That ball goes into the box, and that's easy for keeper Reed. And Tulsa Athletic defending that pretty well, Sonny.
Yeah, they did. Good, honest defending. I like Zaldivar closing that space real quickly there. Diallo.
Back heel. Here's Akbar. Back heel was from Diallo. Bannon finds himself out wide on the right-hand side. Feeds it into the centre. O'Rourke steps in field. Runs into the second challenge. Now that will fall nicely here for Takahashi. KB Harris is quick. Slides. Wins the tackle. Takahashi, honest player, gets up, plays on.
Yeah, Vargas so strong.
And then Vargas is strong, yeah. And he says he's won the throw, and he has. But that's good, honest play as well from Takahashi.
From both sides, absolutely, absolutely.
Which is what we want to see.
Yep.
Throwing down the left-hand side, flicked on by Diallo, looking for Bannon. But in goes the defender, that's Utah Hester, one of the local lads on the team from Kansas City. I had a lovely chat with the coach Ibarra, and he was telling me about him, homegrown player, centre back, tall guy.
Yeah, it's always nice to see, Dave, when the game reaches a community like Emporia, Kansas. I mean, we talk all the time about a new pro team in New York or Chicago, but when the game, even at this level, reaches a community like that, I think that the U.S. can start to have the conversation of, being a serious soccer community. You're English, that there's teams in Macclesfield and Shrewsbury and, towns by comparison would be very, very small over here. So I really like when you see the Bartlesville, Oklahomas and the Emporia, Kansases when the game starts to get some traction there. So great things that Victor Ibarra is doing there.
Yeah, he's been involved, he said, from 2010, so 16 years, and that's a great interchange. Here's O'Rourke. Tries to play it back in the area, wins it twice, and then it runs away, and the referee said it did come off O'Rourke, and that will be a goal kick. So both defences have done well with little flurries of activity in and around their 18-yard boxes. I think Coach Ibarra does pretty much everything, doesn't he? He's coaching and does so much more like your good self.
Yeah, he's like me, except he has the whistle, too.
Right. Good battling on that far side. Nano Lopez has won the throw-in for the home side. Held off Louidor. Ball flicked on. Played forward, and that's going to go all the way harmlessly through for a goal kick. And on the other side of things, of course, your coach, Levi Coleman. no stranger to Tulsa Athletic, of course, played for them and has coached. Is this his second spell as a coach,
It
isn't it?
is. Yeah. We kind of had a late change prior to the beginning of the season. Had the opportunity to bring a former national coach of the year and was inducted into the Hall of Fame last year.
Levi Coleman, always a smile. Well, a smile on his face. But his side have the work cut out tonight. Emporia have done well in the first 10 minutes. It's a good game of football. Now Diallo gets brought down. Decision for the referee. And he's going to show a yellow card. He said there was a covering defender, if my eyes don't deceive, Sonny, with the way that he is gesturing there. I think he's saying that the other central defender might have been there as last man.
Yeah. I agree with the yellow. If you're Coach Coleman and everyone, they should absolutely be lobbying for the red. And if you're every other player for Emporia, should be, and staff, they should be saying that, yeah, he had cover, this and that. And, KB Harris, the captain, doing the right thing too. Maybe trying to bank one for later by saying, hey, you missed that. He was through on goal. But well done. At the end of the day, well done by Diallo to get that first touch, create a situation.
Certainly did, and then was brought down unceremoniously. So the yellow card goes to the local lad, Hester. And the referee was gesturing that Felix Candido, the Brazilian centre-back partner, was just about there, meaning that it wasn't last man. It was certainly a close call and a brave call by the referee.
Yeah. Well, and look, that's such a serious call for the 11th or 12th minute of the match. You take your time, make a good call, put the guy on warning. It's such an impactful thing if a guy goes in the 11th minute. So, yeah.
Free kick slightly left of centre. KB Harris, Diallo waits for the referee's whistle, which goes now. Direct free kick. Diallo comes up, curls it, just about a yard or so over. Got the shape right, but just not the height.
Yeah, I think, you get the ability to take it if you're the one that gets whacked for the free kick. And Diallo exercising his right.
Still in discussion with the referee there. Goal kick then to be taken by Pedro Silva, the Brazilian. Just rolls it out to his compatriot Candido, who goes long here. KB Harris ducks under that one. And that will go all the way through to Bryson Reed. And forward come Tulsa Athletic, the home side again. In with the header was Nakano. Reed again with the ball safely in his arms.
He's got Harris, so he's going to go to Harris.
KB Harris then bringing the ball out. O'Rourke. Kwashi kept in. Kwashi wins it back. Big strong runner from the left back spot. Here's Diallo. Laid off to O'Rourke.
Yep, get Lopez involved. Good ball.
Nano Lopez. Vargas will go to his centre-back partner, and that's KB Harris. Harris now coming up, crossing the halfway line, looks ahead of him. Finds O'Rourke, who brings it down, wearing 8. Tidy play. Bannon, closely shackled, gets it through to the midfield. And then in step Mackenzie Toms. I've got a story about Mackenzie Toms, the Englishman, as a header goes wide. Sonny D'Alessandro, you know that I'm from Exeter in the southwest.
I do.
Our biggest rivals, Exeter City's biggest rivals.
Oh,
any idea?
Gosh, south, I mean, Torquay?
Well, Torquay, good shout. Torquay are a little bit lower, but it's actually Plymouth Argyle.
Plymouth Argyle. Okay, we're going even further west.
Yes, we'll go to the story just in a moment because the Athletic coming forward. Good interchange. Does it all. Lovely chip into the box. Gets a header here. Chests it down. Tries to get the ball down. It just wouldn't come down for him. Here is Toms again. Lopez.
Nunez to Banham.
Bannon's won a corner there. So quickly to finish the story.
Yeah, go.
Talk to Mackenzie Toms because Coach Ibarra said he's from Plymouth. So I asked him before the game, I said, "Are you a Plymouth Argyle fan?" And he said, he smiled and gave me a little push, friendly push, and said, "Of course I am." Although he did say that he spent a few years with Exeter City
Oh,
in their
really?
youth. So
Really?
a nice lad, and we had a good friendly exchange,
They
shall
had
we
a
say.
memorable night last year. Didn't they knock Liverpool out of the FA Cup? Was it last year?
They certainly did.
Brilliant.
They certainly did, and almost got in the playoffs for League One to go into the Championship. Just missed out.
Oh, Diallo had it timed, just missed the header there.
Yeah, good ball in from the corner.
Yeah,
It's going to be
Zaldivar, good service.
O'Rourke wanted to throw in, but it's going to go the way of Emporia FC. Quickly they get underway. Ball in the midfield. Easy one for Lopez to pick up, wearing 5 in the centre circle here. Just gives it away, beat a couple of players, and then just couldn't beat the third. Both teams wanting to pass the ball.
Yeah, I think you have to be pleased in these first 15 minutes if you're Levi Colm with the pockets of pressure. Anything that Emporia has been able to put over has been really well done and really well done in tight space. So they haven't had a lot of time to think on the ball. That's what you want when the away team pulls in too. You want them to know it's going to be a tough night. Here's Lopez.
And it was a tough night on May the 3rd here for Emporia because it was Tulsa Athletic 3, Emporia 0. 6 days later in Kansas, it was a 1-1 draw. And then the last game in May, Emporia actually won that by 2-0. So in the series, it's 1 win apiece and a draw. This is the 4th time these two have met within 2 months. There's a neat ball into the box. Diallo's there, but good defending. Candido came across there, defended well. Diallo did get the first touch on it. Good covering defending. Athletic here looking to break the deadlock. Now Louis Dore does well to come away wearing 12 for the away side. They can't find anybody up front. They haven't really found the Lithuanian Jan Korskas wearing 11 up front. He's been chasing around. They haven't really found him defeat, have they yet?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Good goal scorer.
Little known fact, Dave. I am as much Lithuanian as I am Italian.
Well, there you go, my friend. I did not know that, and I've known you for a number of years.
Shout out Lithuania.
Lithuania, talking of...
my grandmother was a Guzlis.
So. Well, this lad up front, he has represented, says Coach Ibarra, the Lithuanian under-19s recently.
Tremendous.
So good career ahead of him, I'm sure. So are we allowed to say then, with one of your countries you mentioned they're not in the World Cup, who are you supporting? Be careful.
Well, obviously the United States. I think a good showing from them can have incredible impact in the country. I'd have to say the Congo as well.
I mean, it's been great, hasn't it? Some of the lesser-known sides.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a Patrice Lumumba fan, so I would love to see them at some point knock the Belgians out in the knockout stages, just for colonial reasons.
But yeah, it's been a good tournament so far, and of course, congratulations. And that ball, Sonny, nearly up for a header there. That ball came towards us. But yeah, shout out for the States. I mean, they were all over it in the first game, and they beat the Australians and through to the next round.
Yeah, they look comfortable so far. They got on Australia quite early in the game, and it's tough to play uphill, especially when you're playing in front of. Well, this is done well from Diallo here.
Yeah, Diallo's won it here. Could go for goal. He's been driven wide. He tried to play it through the legs of the defender. I think
Kester did well to recover there.
Yeah, I think he said my bad as he he said that's all on me. Utah Hester, who's been in the referee's notebook. If you're just joining us.
Hester, that's right.
I
would have liked to have seen Diallo cut in front of him there, Dave.
Yeah, it was driven wide, wasn't he?
Good throw here from Ugba.
Long throw into the box, headed away.
Hester flicks on.
Now, I want to give a shout out here for your normal regular play-by-play guy, Toby Moore. Toby said, I will be listening from St. Lucia on the 20th. So, Toby, shout out to you, my friend. I wonder if it's warmer here than in St.
It's
Lucia at the
a good
moment.
question. It's a good question.
Good friend Toby of the club, of course, and we wish you a happy holiday.
Dave, I'm grabbing a water. Would you like one?
I would love one.
Yeah,
I
you
thought you
bet.
were never going to ask,
You
Sonny.
bet.
So it is one of those warm nights tonight. We may well have a hydration break. Fourth official in conversation with Coach Ibarra. Here's the corner then for Tulsa Athletic from the left. Plenty of yellow shirts in and around the box, as there are black shirts in defence. Carson Bannon has just pushed a defender over. Everybody's quite okay with that now. I think they're up and there's been no shenanigans of any sort. Here is the corner then. As we await, you can see the flags blowing in the breeze, which is welcome here on a warm night. Here's the ball right into the keeper's gloves. Long kick. There's a one-on-one there, but that's going to run away and be a goal kick.
Yeah, I don't ever want to see anyone be in one-on-one on our goal. But if someone had the speed to be quicker than Aaron Ugba, I wouldn't mind just watching that pace.
That matchup. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. Good crowd in tonight. The sensible ones got here and got in that shade over there, Sonny, across the field from us.
Indeed.
In fact, I think probably you say all of the crowd are pretty much in the shade now.
Well, and we did design it so that they wouldn't have to look into the sun. So
no, just us on the broadcast.
Oh yeah, for our life is miserable. Our life is miserable until the sun goes down.
I'm sure Toby knows that one.
He does.
But there is quite a breeze blowing. It's quite not affecting the flight of the ball, but it's just quite nice for the players to have that as the shade comes into the early evening here. There's a long ball over the top, nearly finding O'Rourke. But it's good defending from Hanel. Gives it away to Quashie. Quashie has to go back here to KB Harris. 22 minutes gone, 0-0 here from the Hicks Park Community Centre, home of Tulsa Athletic.
Yeah, Banham does well. I'd like to see him drive a little bit more when he gets that opportunity. Here's Ugba.
Carson Bannon, who's the University of Memphis, I believe. And we are going to have a hydration break, says the referee. Now, there's a little bit of a discussion going on. So I think it's a good time here to have a drink, settle down, and we thank you for tuning in. Dave Saunders and Sonny D'Alessandro. And Sonny, just, on the first sort of quarter of the game, if you like, it's pretty even, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably tipped just a little bit to Tulsa's side. They haven't really produced that clear chance yet, but they've been that just final ball away from it a few more times. I would also kind of say they have I don't know how to phrase it, but I think a little bit their defensive scheme has caused more issues than Emporia's defensive scheme has. Tulsa, when they're on the ball, seem to have a little bit more time and, not a lot of, not necessarily options, but more time to, that can be a little bit more relaxed on the ball. So, yeah, it's interesting to see how it breaks, because the downside of pressuring is sometimes it just takes one or two quick combinations and a guy's in. So, focus is key, but yeah, I do feel a goal coming.
I think I mentioned it in commentary as well for the away side. They haven't been able to find Jan Kauskas up front very much, which has obviously allowed Tulsa Athletic to really drive the possession, I think, and drive it forward.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Having that target man that can kind of take the air out of the ball at times is always nice, especially when you're on the road. You want to kill those first 15, 20 minutes up. And yeah, you do have to tip your cap to Emporia for that, because after 20 minutes, after 25 minutes, it is 0-0. And they're every bit of in the game.
Two good teams, though. I think we've seen the ball, trying to be played through the midfield. Two good teams on show.
For sure. There's been some good football. Committed, some hard tackles, fair tackles.
Emporia FC. They have their last game, actually. They went down to a 2-1 home defeat to Union KC. Before that, there was a 1-0 home win against Evolution under 23s with a 74th minute penalty. Before that, a 2-1 defeat at Union KC. Union KC have also beaten Tulsa Athletic. Did you see them play, Tony? And are they one of the stronger teams in the league?
Yeah, you know, they are an extension of their academy, so they give a lot of the local guys who are coming back into town an opportunity to get some minutes over the summer, which I think is an imperative step for youth clubs to add that piece to their club. You know, they're definitely tricky on the road. I think we handled them pretty easily last year on the road. They'll be here a week from tonight. It's a good ball.
There's a long raking ball for Takahashi, but back goes KB Harris. Yes, the next game for Tulsa Athletic. Join us here in 4 days for the home game against Evolution under 23s.
Yeah, the league leaders.
We will be on the broadcast again. You here? You will be on the broadcast, Sonny, with me?
I will. I live here.
And then it'll be back to Mr. Toby, who will come back safely from his vacation again. Good evening to you, Toby. Here's O'Rourke. Easily finds the midfield. Andrew Nunes, who picks out Vargas. Diallo gets tripped. Easy free kick for Mr. Portillo, the referee, to give. Remains 0-0. Little discussion between the defender and Diallo. Diallo's must be a real nuisance to play against. He's so strong.
Very
and
strong.
On the move all the time. Never know what he's going to quite do. Here's Rafa Zaldivar with the free kick. It's a long way out. There is a two-man wall. Either going to surprise the goalkeeper here, or you would have thought maybe a dink into the box. There it goes towards the centre, the penalty spot, and then O'Rourke with a wild effort goes wide, and it remains 0-0, and we played 27 minutes here.
Yeah, I like the instinct, though, from O'Rourke. You know, if you're going to be one of those attacking players, kind of get in the habit of that mindset of, hey, if even a half chance comes my way, I'm going to try and smash it on goal. Hopefully a little more calibrated for the next one.
Guyan finding the Brazilian. He's going to continue his run here. Hanel.
Yeah, good stuff here.
Zaldivar. Now he's had his pocket picked there, and almost a run all the way through. Trying to find that front man again, Jan Kauskas, but that's going to run away, and that will be away for a goal kick down in the far corner. It remains 0-0.
Yeah, it's kind of scary moments there for Tulsa. Vargas with a last-ditch tackle. Kind of a flying scissor kick tackle that was deflected. I think if that ball gets deflected through, we get to see what Bryson Reed's like on a one-on-one tonight, but luckily not the case if you're a Tulsa fan. Zaldivar looking for Diallo.
Header away again by Hester.
Banham, good run here from Kouachi and a good ball from Banham.
Yeah, Banham does well. He's can play with both feet, can Banham. Here's Kouachi, curling it into the box. Again, outstretched. Hester gets the foot on it. O'Rourke gets a header into the middle. It comes off a defender. It's just about kept in by
Aaron Ugba's absolutely put a tackle in there.
And that will be a goal kick. Well, Aaron Ugba there on Aluidor. All fair and strong. Goal kick is the result.
I think there might have been a shout for a corner there. It sounded like the tackle, if you're playing it by ear. Could have say creamed off Aluidor.
Goal kick then, Silva. KB Harris wins the header. It goes to Kouachi, who plays it up towards Diallo. Hester wins that one. Loses his headband in the process. O'Rourke goes on a scurrying little run, but he's stopped in his tracks by Hanel.
Yeah, O'Rourke's got to just try and get his head up just for a second there to see the picture ahead of him.
There's the front man. Tidy play from him. Now the Uruguayan here, Conrado. That hits the head at Aluidor. Luckily goes back to Nakano. Nakano continues his run. Here's the ball towards the back of the box, and he was just about to have a shot, was Takahashi, And there was a good touch in there, and it will be, in the end, a throw-in to the away side. That's in Emporia.
Yeah, a necessary little touch there from Nunez.
KB Harris with the tackle there on the Lithuanian Jankauskas. It is a long way out. It's 30 yards out. It's going to be a free kick. KB Harris talking to the referee about the challenge. So we await the free kick here. As I said, it's certainly right of centre, and it's around about 30 yards out. It would take a really excellent free kick to beat Bryson Reed from this distance.
Yeah, I mean, I think you see a Luador here. It's a good wind for a left footer. You know, that left to right wind with a little bit of spin. You might be able to put it on a string, but yeah, it will take a special effort, no doubt.
Luador it is then, who looks to be the only one. Maybe an L may have something. Luador comes up and hits that one quite a way over. As we said,
A one-pointer in Gaelic football, right?
There you go. There you go. Anyway, back to the World Cup. You didn't mention England. I mean, I said to a friend of mine, I said I was really enjoying the World Cup until I had to sit there and watch England play because they really make me nervous. But in the end, they had a good 4-2 victory.
They look good. They look good.
And the last time England won 4-2 in the World Cup?
Oh, let me guess. 1966, Dave.
You got it.
It's coming home, I'm sure.
60 years on, is it going to be? I don't know. I think when you look at the likes of Argentina and Brazil, who are my current favourites, I think it will take a lot. But who knows? The USA, deep run into the competition. And, you know, Ivory Coast looked good today until they just lost in the last minute to Germany. And of course, this third place team, we're only really getting rid of 16 teams, aren't we, out of the 48? So
yeah,
there could be some surprises.
You have to be in the bottom 4 of the third place teams to not go through. So I don't know how I feel about it, Dave. I liked the pressure that was created. Now, I'm sure that we'll have some great storylines in the knockouts. Here's Diallo.
Yes, to me, 48 teams is a little bit too many. I like the 32, but there's the ball into the box. Bannon tries to win the header, certainly put some pressure on the defender. Hanel comes out with the ball. I
had the same discussion.
Well, in the end, 4 players go down. It was Vargas who made the challenge. Bryson Reed was coming out, wasn't going to get there. And Luador felt that one, although it was a fair challenge. But 4 players, you don't often see that falling onto the floor there.
Yeah, no, hard football. Like the ref said, not a foul there, but 4 players going hard for the ball at that. A lot of inertia there. No, you know, Dave, I agree with you initially, and I think I still stand by it. It lessens how special it is to qualify for a wall when you expand the field. But the other side of that is like you may not get the Cape Verde story. You know, I mean, they're within that are stories that, you know, the Congo draw against Portugal was great. Curacao even equalizing against Germany for a short while there was plugging back in here.
Bannon can't get the ball under control. 4th minute. That's really good play from him. That one will be taken nicely by Bryson Reed, who just looks round to check that he's still in bounds. And he will punt it long.
That's
Rourke will give that one up. Another Silva, the goalkeeper here, wearing all orange.
Yeah, his attacking players, you know, when Bryson Reed run at that line, time it, you know when he's going to hit it. That last defender, when the ball is played, you never know. You never know a chance.
From Gardido, and that's going to go over the top of the Jankauskas. Nez to Zaldivar. Those two link up so well for Tulsa Athletic in the midfield. Diallo, Bannon gets a touch on. O'Rourke now. Quashie goes on the overlap. Here's O'Rourke, goes
Still
round two.
O'Rourke.
He's inside the box here. What can he do with it? He pulls it back to the far stick. There's a header from... It's going to come back here to Lopez. Now, Aaron Ugba. Can he strike one from the corner of the box? Low into the box and away by Hester. Still they go into the box to Tulsa Athletic, and that one comes off Louisdor, and that will be a corner ball. Louisdor thought he was pushed in the back, so good pressure from the home side here, Sonny D'Alessandro.
Yeah, looking good there. You know, Emporia seems to be pretty content without the ball to get in those two low blocks. They're tough to break down. So it's going to require a special combination. But Rafa Zaldivar is a great player to unlock those little puzzles.
Corner from the right.
Zaldivar.
A lot of players in and around the 6-yard line here. Good ball into the box. It's headed down and just flicked over the bar by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and Gustavo Vargas is going to want that one back. He's the club's all-time leading goal-scoring defender, and has led the club in scoring some certain seasons just because of how dangerous he is on crosses and in the air on set pieces. And yeah, I kind of saw him lingering back there, thinking to myself, you know, it'd be nice if it ended up to him and the corner was hit there and he had his chance.
Headed it down. Keep out to just tip it over the bar. Good header from the Colombian. Here's the corner from the left then for the home side, playing in yellow. Tulsa Athletic 0-0 the score. 36 minutes gone. To the far stick. There's Vargas again, heads it down but wide. It is going to be a goal kick.
I think Vargas felt like there may have been a deflection there, but referees exercising their right to disagree.
And can I just say, I had a good chat with the refereeing team as well here, and we had a little chat about the standard of refereeing at the World Cup, and I think it's been really refreshing. The
Tremendous.
Players have bought in,
yeah.
you know, and the game it doesn't stop. And I think I'm hoping the English Premiership will follow suit, so we don't have a lot of hanging around corners, and it's been really, really refreshing. Emporia FC on referee, if he and who'd be a referee, you know, could have let the advantage go there, but it was a free kick given. In step Nakano, wearing 14, the Japanese left back. He goes down. Louisdor tries to play it into the box. Bryson Reed takes that one. And Quashie will come forward now, crossing the halfway line here. Driving forward, O'Rourke's there. Wide on the left-hand side, draws the central defender out to him, one step over. Low ball into the box. In the end, comes off Gonzalez, and that will be another corner to Tulsa Athletic, who you feel, Sonny, are just getting a little bit closer with these corners, and certainly have been the attacking threat in the game of the two teams.
Yeah, if you were to tell me that we could find Vargas on a couple of corners and be able to make contact, I mean, I think you write that as a win in terms of drawing something up for a corner kick, but
beautiful evening here, Hicks Park, home of the Tulsa Athletic. Here's the corner to the far post. That's an easy header away for Hester, who is the only player in the game to have been shown a yellow card. Could have been a red. Going to get a substitution in a minute, or certainly some numbers going on the board. Could be the number of minutes to be hanging on now. Someone in the crowd has gone down there. I think everybody's smiling.
Yeah,
Sonny?
Yeah, I think we're okay.
We're all right. Puts the cap back on, and on we go.
I thought that might have been Peter Rufai for a second, trying to make the diving save over there.
I mean, it was a brave attempt.
It was.
Whatever they were saving it from.
We're definitely going to clip that one later.
Throw in. Aaron Ugba with the long throw into the box. It is a long throw as well. It bounces twice. There's an overhead kick from Diallo. And Banham and Diallo just got in each other's way a little bit there. And it went over the bar. 0-0.
Being told by the fourth official that there'll be 3 minutes of additional time.
Might be a little bit early to put that up with 6 minutes to go in the...
Yeah, I know. It's the
Anyway, 40 coming up to 40 minutes.
We're told there'll be at least 3 minutes.
At least 3 minutes. Diallo, good flick on now. The only person on the end of that was the left back, Meccano. Goes back to the goalkeeper. Bit of trickery. The dangerous O'Rourke steps inside one, inside two, but he can't get round Candido. Then Diallo gets a tackle in. Kwashi will win this back for the yellow-shirted home side. Tulsa Athletic 0-0, but they're pushing here at the end of this first half.
Yeah, Nunez has to do better there. He's given the ball away a couple of times when players are getting around him. You know, if you're going to be that critical role in the middle of the park there, when you're committing players forward, it's paramount that you keep possession.
Takahashi just about keeps that one in. Comes off Kwashi. It's going to be a throw in to Emporia FC. We'll need another ball there because that one's gone over the fence, I think, in the corner. Ball is out for another throw in. After the regular 45, we think there's going to be at least 3 minutes to be added on. Attack again. Ball from Ibiza, and that will be for a goal kick. 0-0 it remains. Crowd looking forward to Sonny. What have we got going on over there tonight?
I mean, for me, it's going to be a Modelo for sure. I think that there's going to be several in the crowd that probably agree with that, but water's never a bad option in June in Oklahoma.
There you go. As we say, good crowd. Some of them have got in the shade early, as we said earlier on. Enjoying this. It's an intriguing game. No good teams here on display. Neat play there from the Englishman Toms. Now, away free is Takahashi. Takahashi, low ball into the box, easily cleared by Vargas. Hanel has won that one, but it's gone out for a throw-in. It'll be a throw-in. Bannon wants to take it, then thinks about it and leaves it for Kwashi. 3 minutes to go of the 45. Saldivar has the ball back in the midfield. Lopez battling away and has won it. Nunez now looks up to the front line, can't find Carson Bannon. Takahashi, who's impressed me in the first half for the away side. That one's overhit. That'll go through for a goal kick.
We're being told still 3 minutes of additional time.
Quietly, but what a name for the fourth official talking to the World Cup, Bobby Moore.
Exactly. Bobby played for the Lakers growing up.
Wow. Kwashi with the gets it to Vargas. Vargas wearing 2, last man. Tulsa Athletic home side building again. Fourth game in this series between these two, as we said, 1 win apiece. Fine 3-0 victory back in early May for Tulsa Athletic. They have shared a 1-1 draw and a win for Emporia FC at the Emporia Middle School. Bannon's done well to come off the front line there. Aaron Agbar. Wide on the right, good ball into the box, flicked away by the right back who come in to help out there, Hanel. Aaron Agbar with another very fine challenge. It's O'Rourke trying to go around the defender who was having none of it. Now up to the front line. Good ball. Takahashi, I say good ball, it just ran away from him. Just slightly overhit there. Just a few seconds before we have the 3 minutes to be added on.
Lopez pushed into a much more advanced role.
Good neat play from Mackenzie Toms there, but then his ball through goes all the way through to Bryson Reed. Sonny, we obviously don't know exactly, but what would you be saying if you were either coach here at half-time?
You know, I would urge them to continue doing what they're doing with their defensive shape. They've been tough to break down. You know, I think that in the middle of the park, they need to be a little bit quicker getting the ball off their feet in the middle third. And then, you know, the keeper hasn't been tested from range, too. If you're one of the attacking players, I'd like to see a few shots from range. That way, if a defender steps you, there's a little bit of space behind him you can play into. So keep everybody honest.
Rock. Maybe one more attack from the home side. Ball played out to hand side. Now it comes to Hanel. Hanel looks up, looks in field. Finds Toms. Toms goes out wide to the overlapping run from Nakano. Nakano low ball into the box, stooping header away from Vargas. Gets applause from the home supporters there. Given away inside the box. Late on, good challenge. KB Harris now a long raking ball looking for O'Rourke. Has won this one. Good physical battle and then one back by the defender. That will come off the yellow and that will be a ball for the away side. And that was Felix Candido, the captain. What a good battle that one is. Excellent between him and Diallo. Uruguayan with a lovely ball into the box, but KB Harris saw that and a good shout of keeper's ball from Bryson Reed.
Yeah, maybe time for one last push here. I don't know if we can keep this in or not.
Will he keep it in? No, he won't.
And he knocks my ball stand over.
Yeah, I think that was to get back with a few saining in this first. Been intriguing. Hope you're enjoying this one. Thanks for your company here. Dave Saunders, joined by Sonny D'Alessandro in the fourth meeting between these two this season. Abu Diallo stays on his feet. Takahashi back. KB Harris heads it into the midfield. Zaldivar brings in Nano Lopez. Lopez, can he get a decent ball into the box? He certainly can. It's a header away from Hester. It's going to come here to Nunez. Nunez just looking ahead of him. Finds Diallo, who temporarily got the wrong side of the defender there. Kwashi. Time running out here. Vargas.
Probably the last little opportunity to have here.
Yeah, Nunez goes round the defender. Good ball into the box. Header from Bannon. He just didn't get enough on that one. And that will be the last action of the first half. And the players will go in for a well-earned rest and drink. And it's 0-0. And Sonny, you're summing up of a pretty tight game between two good sides.
Not a lot between the two sides, Dave. Not a lot between the two sides. You know, both still very much mathematically alive for that playoff spot. So, and both are playing like they are too. So, yeah. Even though
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you.
Half, I think we're going to see Aaron Ugba make way for Vitor
Coming
Turnez
off
or
for Tulsa,
Vito
number 9,
Antella.
Aaron Ugba.
Probably
Coming
see
off, number 6, Vitor Turnez.
Nano Lopez probably take a more permanently advanced role on the right wing, and then also we've seen Brandon O'Rourke make way for Eric Diaz.
Coming off number 8, Brandon O'Rourke. Coming on number 20, Eric Diaz.
And also a substitution for Emporia FC. On comes Belmont, wearing 17, the Brazilian. And going up front, actually, is Mackenzie Toms, the Englishman. So here is the substitute, Belmont here.
Coming off number
Wide
12,
on the
Patrick
right.
Vogel.
Good ball into the box. There's a real chance there, and it's cleared away in the end by KB Harris. Bannon will flick the ball on. But back will go the defender, the captain, Candido. And
Yeah,
he
good
will
little
just play
pocket
it
of
away.
pressure there from Banham.
So fresh legs on and slight changes in formation. Certainly positive one, you would say, for both teams. Here's Diaz on the left. And that one's going to be away for a throw-in. Of course, he will come forward. Actually, it's going to be a throw-in, yeah. The referee saying it was a throw-in, not a corner.
Yeah, Quashi has a long throw,
It's gone short here.
but we'll never know.
KB Harris. The sun has nearly gone in now. It'll be much more pleasant for commentators and players alike in the second half. Here's the ball from Kwashi to the far post. It's not kept in by Nano Lopez. Tunes, wearing 6, has gone to the right back spot.
Yeah, Turnez, part of the 2023 national championship team. I believe he played left back on the night.
Playing right back here, versatile player then.
He is, yeah. He can play outside back on either side. I think him and Joel Kwashi, OT, I think were switched out on the night.
Challenge from KB Harris. Vargas here will switch from wrong foot Toms. As I said, Toms has gone up front. It's more of a 4-2-3-1 for the away side rather than a 4-1-4-1 now. So slightly more attacking. Both sides sensing they can win this one. Athletic looking to win for the first time in 4. Banham goes down. Going to be a throw in to Tulsa Athletic, the home team. Kwashi, could this be the long throw? No, goes short again into the midfield. Nunes brought that one down. Kwashi now around 2. Somehow manages to get it out to Diaz on that left-hand side. Another throw in. Good pressure from the home side here. Wearing yellow. Banham flicks it on. It comes off the defender. That will be a corner. And this is a positive start from Tulsa Athletic, who are wearing all yellow tonight. And it's going to be a corner from the left-hand side to be taken by Rafa Zaldivar. Holds the right arm aloft. Lots of players in and around the penalty spot, the 6-yard box. Here comes the corner low into the near post. Hanel it was. Some of the fans thought he should have had a hand. There's a shot and it's gone wide.
Yeah, Diallo did really well. I actually like that he left it for Zaldivar. Those things are so bang bang, and I think Zaldivar probably had the better angle coming onto the ball, but Diallo did well to have 2 little micro touches through there.
Just as I said, Tulsa Athletic wearing all yellow. Who decides, Sonny D'Alessandro, what colour they wear?
That's a great question. That I don't even know. I just kind of.
I thought you were going to say you do.
Yeah, I mean, I do, but I think it's kind of a little bit weather based. Probably it's a little hot tonight, so.
How many kits are there officially?
There's 3 jerseys. There's a third jersey, and then there's some different combinations with white, green, and yellow that can take place.
Against the all black strip with the red trims. That is the first offside, incredibly, in the game. We didn't have any offsides in the first half.
Yeah, and it's a good point too, Dave. Like it's not that you want offside, but you do want your forwards taking a chance cutting through that back line. You know, I mean, if you run through and your guy plays you late, you can say, hey, I need that ball earlier, and you start to build that timing, that rapport there. So, yeah, while no offside sounds like a good thing in the long term, sometimes it can be not the best.
2 very good defences on display here tonight. Remains 0-0. KB Harris, talking of which, fine defender, heads it forward. Here's Hester, who got the only yellow card. Tackled by Diallo fairly. Now ball into the midfield to Belmont, the second half substitute for Emporia FC. He's tackled by Lopez. Now Diallo has pulled wide. Diallo goes into the box. Diallo with a chance. Had a little push. Very honestly stays on his feet and then goes down under the challenge corner.
Yeah, and you know what? It speaks to what player Abu Diallo is. There's a lot of players that cut across the guy, wait for the contact and go down. He's still driving towards the goal, a little off balance, and rather than making it appear like a foul, putting the referee in a position, he's still trying to find a little pass there for a goal. So I think some of the old school fans out there watching will be pleased to see the player stay on his feet.
Zaldivar, corner from the right. Headed down from KB Harrison, they're hooked over the bar in the end from Vargas, who was up there.
Might have been
Banham, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So it remains 0-0. Not for the want of trying, both teams. And this will be Pedro Silva. There's certainly a Brazilian connection here tonight. Of course, no doubt pleased with their team's performances, although they did struggle with the Morocco draw in the first game, but a very sound victory. And as I said, they're one of my favourites. Long time since they last won it.
The Morocco draw just didn't surprise me. You know, someone
Right.
said, "Can you believe it?" I said, "Yeah, one of those teams was in the semifinal last World Cup, and it wasn't Brazil."
Morocco, who then beat Scotland by 1-0 last night. Turnez didn't quite get the connection he wanted. Now, there's going to be an offside flag if Toms had played that one, but we go on.
Yep.
KB Harris easily finds Zaldivar. Zaldivar inside that centre circle. Picks out KB Harris again. Of course, he's wide on the left. Movement ahead of him, but he goes across the field to the near side here to Turnez, who came on at the beginning of the second half in a double substitution by Levi Coleman, the coach for Tulsa Athletic. Nunez has fairly won that one, says the referee.
Brilliant tackle.
Good play from Nano Lopez. He's got two out wide on the left. He picks out Quashi here. Now Diaz, who is one of the two substitutes, good play to Lopez, who continued his run across the field. Lopez, couple of step overs, plays it to the far stick. There's nobody there.
Crossed it to where he should have been on the other side.
Nakano clears left-footed, headed back infield by Nunez. No, so one-on-one here. KB Harris has got to win this one, and he does. And the referee said that there was a little push there from Jacobus Jankauskas, who was the lone striker, but he's pulled out wide on the left in this second half, and Mackenzie Toms has gone up top. Easily taken by Silva, the goalkeeper.
He actually caught it on that little half bounce there, which can sometimes yield a squirrely rebound, but he did well to keep it.
Did well. Both keepers have performed well tonight. Haven't had too many saves to
Not
make.
really.
Trying to remember a Bryson Reed save, and I can't think of one, but that's a good touch there from Zaldivar. Diaz has continued his run and receives the ball here on the left. Bannon waits in the middle. Diallo enters the box now. Good play from Diaz. Diaz, good ball into the box, headed away. It's going to come to the far side, headed back here, brought down by Zaldivar. Zaldivar, good trickery from him. He plays a left-footed ball over the top of Diallo. It's going to go harmlessly through for a goal kick, but good play from Diaz. He certainly made a difference on the left-hand side.
Yeah, probing, looking to be dangerous. I think Diaz was a good substitution.
On a
O'Rourke put in a good shift both up and back. Diaz very two-footed as well. I think he would prefer his left, but we've seen him score some excellent goals with his right as well. So
just a quick update. FC Tulsa leading by 1-0 against Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC, and in the World Cup, I hope I'm not spoiling it, Ecuador against Carousel, where you won't see any goals. Earlier on, Germany a last-minute winner over the Ivory Coast, and earlier on today, Netherlands, very impressive 5-1 victory over Sweden. Now, we've got a little break in play here.
Did you watch any of the Holland-Sweden game?
I did, and it was a great game, I would say.
It was just never what that score was for me, you know.
Right, at half-time, you felt a little bit like Sweden deserved a little bit more, but certainly the Dutch were very impressive in the second. But Sweden winning their first game are still very much in it. Of course,
absolutely, absolutely. I mean, that's the group, I think, that no one wants the third place team from that
there you
group.
go. Yep, the Dutch with a win and a draw, Sweden a win and a draw. Going to see another substitution imminently from the home side.
Yeah, I think we're going to see, I think it's Carson Banham is going to make way for Reed Berry. A great flick from
Now they've just about got that one out to KB Harris, but this is good play from the top man, Jankauskas. Jankauskas goes down. Referee says there was no foul. KB Harris comes away with the ball. KB Harris plays it forward looking for Diallo and Bannon. Cleared away by Candido. Kept in by Zaldivar, who's covered every blade of grass here at Hicks Park.
He always does.
Diaz to Quashi. Those two linking up well on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I like that pairing. Great ball to find.
Now Diallo, has he got in behind the defender? Diallo gets the shot away, and then there's a shot just over in the end from Zaldivar. There was some good defending as well, and now we will see the substitution. We are going to see, you're right, absolutely right, Sonny, that Carson Bannon's worked hard. He comes off.
Coming off, number 19, Carson Bannon. Coming on, number 23, Reed Berry.
Reed Berry comes on wearing 23. Tell us about Reed Berry, Sonny.
Reed Berry, solid, hard-working forward. FC Dallas Academy product. Spent 4 years at Oral Roberts. Won a national championship with us in 23.
And goes
was
up.
Part of the 22 group. Actually scored the goal in the national semifinal against FC Motown.
Up front with Diallo, two big physical strikers now.
Yeah, and Barry's also very, very quick, so he's seeing a rapid forward.
Good play from Quashi there, who just about kept hold of the ball. Good tackle coming in from the Japanese Nakano. Nakano and Lopez picking each other up. Good refereeing again, just talking to the players.
Yep.
Uruguayan here will place the ball. Remains 59th minute here.
Dave, do you prefer a ref that has a quick conversation with the players?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Always said it. Good communication. I think the referee Adolfo Portillo, ably assisted by Justin Ferratini and Joseph Jaramillo. And the fourth official, Bobby Moore, have done a good job tonight. There is an offside. Now we've had two offsides in this second half.
If the only criticism of Bobby Moore, the fourth official, is he's managed to put Morse code in the changing board a few times.
That's right.
But if that's the top criticism, then we're flying.
Here's Reed Berry holding the ball up, and there was a foul from behind. Cody decision.
Yeah, and Hester has to be careful. Foul or not, he's on a yellow card, so.
Tackle was from behind, you would say.
Yeah.
So this is almost, well, it's 19 yards out because we can see the white line of the 18-yard line. Could be a shot towards goal here.
Yeah, Diaz's left foot is very, very dangerous here. Dave, I think we saw the spray come out there.
I think we did.
I think we saw the spray come out.
I think very professional from the referee there.
I like it.
Now, Diaz is over this left-footed. There's a four-man wall. Or is it going to be Zaldivar with the right? It is Zaldivar into the wall. Zaldivar again through the wall. And this one comes off the captain, Candido. And that will be going away for a Tulsa Athletic corner. And who am I to criticize? But not the best free kick there, was it?
I mean, close for the right-footed players. Very, very, very difficult. You know, for me, the left-footed player, you know, challenge the goalkeeper, make him make. But
here towards the near post. Away it goes by the right back, Bernardo Hanel. Thanks for anybody tuning in from Emporia FC. You are very welcome here to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Talking to the coach, and he said it's about a 3.5 hour journey. Well, you've done it a few times, and it's due north, is it, or due south for them, due north from Tulsa?
Yeah, you go through Bartlesville, and then you make about 93 turns, and you get there. But a lovely town, Emporia.
Here's the corner from Rafa Zaldivar. Low again, flicked on by Diallo. It looked like a handball in there.
It definitely did.
I think that's what Levi Coleman was chatting to Bobby Moore, their fourth official there. Goal kick it is. No replays.
Yeah, the arm's away from the body there. If I'm Coach Coleman, I'm absolutely lobbying for it.
Well, the Brazilian is 13. Now going to see yellow card to go. Has to be down.
Yeah,
so
and it looks like is it Yoshi over center back,
right,
and the 13 will be out left.
13, Lopez.
Yeah, very aware coaching from Victor Ibarra. Got a guy on a yellow. It's been a couple of fouls.
And if you
Maya just got away with a little cheeky handball in there, so you don't want to feel like you're owed. So
Candido
get your
slow.
liabilities off the field.
And if you're late to the broadcast, there was a shout for a red card against Hester. It was given as yellow. The referee said he was not the last man when he fouled Diallo in the first half. Free kick to Emporia FC. Not much between these two teams, certainly on the night. Remember, they've had a win each and a draw. This is the fourth time they've met. 3 times in May, and this one on June the 20th. And don't forget to join us in 4 days' time for the next game. And that one is against Evolution under 23s. We'll be here with the call. But a long way to go in this one yet. There's a ball forward. We have got less than, well, around about half an hour with the injury time to go in this game.
You know, Dave, a small little detail there. Bryson Reed dislikes being chipped or challenged in such a way that when that ball came in, he was never interested in using his hands. It was always going to be the foot trap. The old, you challenge me, I'll challenge you. Here is Diaz on a great run forward.
Good run there, up against 2. Does well, beats them both into the middle. Diallo, can he lay it back? Can he shoot? He does, and it's wide. Could he have laid it back to Bryson Reed? Maybe. Great play from Diaz on the left.
I think he did so well. I think the ball to Reed Berry there's got to be the little knockdown.
Slight breeze in the favour of the home side here. As you can see, the 2 flags.
Looks like we're going to see Joe Ruiz make his way in. I would have to think probably for Andrew Nunez.
Those two have worked very hard in the middle. Reed just about kept that one in. Candido comes away with the ball. And that one's going to be a throw in here for Túnez. KB Harris. Joe Ruiz wearing 21 just down below us, waiting to come into the fray. Good player, of course.
I like Túnez getting around him.
Yeah, Turner's here. Can he get a ball in? He certainly can. Great ball into the box. Stooping header away by the captain, Candido again. Now there's a little bit of a clash there. Fortunately, no head injuries. Both of them going for the ball.
Yeah, I think Zaldivar probably a little fortunate there. It was a very committed challenge, and he was second to the dance, which sometimes will
looks worse,
see
doesn't
you
it?
Wearing the yellow dress.
Yeah, the 2 number 11s clashing there.
That's right.
Now we're going to see Joey Rees coming on, and it's going to be
Yeah, it will be Andrew Nunez making
Andrew
one.
Nunez. Yeah, he's done well. He's worked hard.
Yeah, and Joe Ruiz might be exactly what this game needs. You know, with the low block, this game has missed that final little pass
Coming off.
to unlock the
10, Andrew
defense. And
Nunez.
Joe
Coming
Ruiz
on,
definitely
number 21,
can be that player.
Ruiz.
Another legend of the club.
He is actually, fun fact, a week from today will be his 100th appearance for the club, which is Just a remarkable feat for
That's-
clubs that play essentially 10 games a year.
That is wonderful. There he is, first touch.
Beautifully done by Zaldivar.
Zaldivar's a very good player, rarely loses the ball, controls the midfield so well. KB Harris up from the back. KB Harris still going, slips the ball to Diallo. It's just overdone. Diallo will keep it in here.
Done
Diallo's done
beautifully.
really well. Quashi. Diaz keeps the ball in, comes in field to Zaldivar. Quashi out there trying to get round the defender, and he has. Can he get a left-footed ball in? He certainly can. Diallo's inside the box again. Now back to Reed, and Reed just couldn't get the ball under control, and now it's belted forward. Vargas does well under pressure from Toms. Vargas comes out with the ball. Diaz. Another run from the number 20. Diallo lays it off to Ruiz. Diallo and Ruiz know each other's game pretty well, of course. Now Reed lays it off. That was better from Reed. Reed's in here. Reed round the keeper, across goal, and there's a really good challenge from Diallo, but Candido again, the captain, was there to foil the danger. Still the home side pressuring.
Zaldivar is all over the park right now. He's
He
covered
really is.
every blade of grass.
Toms with a great ball here to Jankowska. You can't take your eyes off this one now. It remains 0-0, but it's kind of end to end.
Yeah, good numbers back though. Good reaction from Tulsa.
Toms. Takahashi. Belmont, and then there
Yeah,
would have been an offside.
It would have been. Jankowski's just had strayed a bit.
A rare forage forward from Emporia FC, who will, I think, be quite relieved if they did come away with a point here tonight. Certainly Tulsa Athletic in the second half of, well, and the first half, dominating the possession. Certainly more of a threat on Silva's goal than Reed, who hasn't really still had a save to make tonight.
I think he has one trap this half.
0-0 it remains. Hanel on a really good run. Belmont now. Belmont onto his right foot, drags the shot wide. Nothing for Reed to do. It will be a goal kick. You'll see another substitution for the away side. This will be the Australian, Lewis Heising, and Henry Gonzalez comes off.
Substitution Emporia coming off, number 20. Coming on, number 6.
Here's Reed. Holds it up really well. Lopez looking for Reed again. Cleared away by Nakano. Diallo lays it off a little bit short there, and that was slightly late, and the referee's going to come out with a yellow card here for the man who's literally just come onto the field.
Yeah, and from the hand language, it looked like probably for accumulation, saying that there'd been 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
4.
the unlucky man there is Heising, who's just come on, but the referee said it was, as you said, an accumulation of the team fouls.
Yeah, it wasn't
Always,
a terrible challenge. Just I think he said he'd
always unlucky.
been
though,
involved and on the wrong end of a few too many.
Free kick then, 2 yellow cards been issued on the night. In some space here is Rafa Zaldivar. Lays it off to Túnez. Vargas forward, giving it away to the Uruguayan. Ball flicked on. KB Harris is there. He's just been dispossessed. Belmont slipping it through. This is a really good ball. Chance, shot, easy save.
Yeah.
The shot in the end was from Takahashi, beautifully found by Belmont, who's made a difference coming on as a substitute for Emporia FC at the beginning of the second half, but again, easy save for Bryson Reed. Sliding challenge from Belmont. Here's KB Harris. Good play from Tulsa Athletic there. First time balls. Now the dangerous Diaz. That comes off the defender. Hanel will be yet another corner. 72nd minute here. Still 0-0. Corner to be taken by Zaldivar. Most of them have gone in either far stick or to the near stick. Maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little more presence from Tulsa on that far stick. If for no other reason, you can head it back across.
Both arms held aloft. Right-footed ball.
Harris is open. Here, this will be
far
Harris.
stick. Here's Harris. Good header. Back in field. Diallo.
Oh,
good save from the goalkeeper.
Great save.
Harris again with the header and another good save from Silva.
They need to.
And the referee's just going to have to sort out a little bit. KB Harris won the ball fairly and just seemed to land on top of the defender. I don't know whether there was any foul there, but the referee's given it to the defending side. But that was good play from Tulsa Athletic there. And you called it, Sonny. I mean, KB Harris was free on that far stick. Good header back across.
Yeah, for sure. I couldn't see if it was maybe Kwashi or Diallo that got the head towards goal, but forced an excellent save from Silva, who was up to the task.
Another substitution being prepared for the home side. Going to see Mark Gomez coming on, 23-year-old.
The Spaniard, the Villarreal Academy player product. Should be accustomed to a yellow kit, right?
Absolutely right.
Kwashi.
Yeah, Kwashi's had a steady game at left back. Not much has got past him tonight. Candido with Diallo. It's been a really good battle, that one. And then Candido pulls him down, and that will be a yellow card. Well, they're going towards the assistant. They felt there was an offside before that, but the third Emporia FC player goes into the book. That was Candido for bringing down Diallo, pulling him back.
I'll be curious to see who Gomez comes on for here, Dave.
Yeah, it's brave now, isn't it? Making a substitution with, what, 16 minutes to go of the 90. Everybody's playing well.
Well, it's comfortable as a central midfielder.
Referee indicating this will be on his whistle. Zaldivar is over the ball here. Everybody back in a black shirt for the away side. Two-man wall. Plenty of yellow shirts in and around Silva's goal here. As the home side, Tulsa Athletic try to break the deadlock here. Still vying for the top two spot to get into the playoffs. First man was Tom's to head it away. It's headed down and out comes the goalkeeper, Pedro Silva, and gathers that one in. There's a slip from the defender, Lopez. Talking of Lopez.
I would say it's going to be for Nano Lopez.
For Nano Lopez, yeah.
Which I think we'll probably see Zaldivar move to the wing.
Number 5, Francisco Lopez. Coming on, number 14, Mark Gomez.
Gomez, I think, will come into the right back spot there. Although Tunes is actually playing there, so yeah, I think you're right. He'll go into the midfield. Diallo shrugs off the defender. Diallo's continues run, shoots. Good save, goalkeeper.
That's a great save from Pedro Silva.
In the right position, came out to his 6-yard line. Well hit by the left foot of Diallo.
Yeah, he took it early. You know, Diallo's it's not his favorite foot, but he did the right combination in space. Put his boot through it. It was going in.
Another corner. Plenty of yellow shirts in the box here, grouping around the 6-yard line. Diallo comes from the penalty spot. There's a flick on, there's a head which just goes wide.
Yeah, Quashi looked like he was well up there.
There's a waft of engine oil smell comes across the commentary box.
That's right. We are above the old mower shed, so the glamorous life, Dave, the glamorous life.
Tell us about the playing surface, Sonny. I always ask you this. I mean, it seems to be improving. I mean, you know this, every blade of grass of here. Is it something that's a work in progress, or how's it doing?
Well, you know, a work in progress. Looks like called it back for a. Yeah, we do the best with what we have. We overseed it in the if it's going to rain, sometimes we'll aerate and fertilize, and then use the whatever nature presents. Held up well. The perennial ryegrass still looking good, and
Yeah,
still a nice surface. I think good for another week or two. So.
and two teams enjoying playing some good football on it tonight. 0-0. 17 out to Takahashi's worked hard on the wing. And that one came to the Uruguayan Artiza, a little bit quickly taken by Tunes. Good play. Ruiz couldn't get the ball down. That's a good turn from Belmont, who's impressed me. Now, chance.
Yeah, good stuff from Emporia. Good.
I think Belmont's impressed me. The number 17 came on as a
creative. It's been connecting.
Goal kick. '79th minute here, Hicks Park, between these two. So I said meeting for the 4th time this season. Good header away there from Andre Lopez. Tunes. Now, Zaldivar in some space on the right. Slips the ball in here for Reed. Reed with the shoulder, no foul, says the referee. Back across goal. Diallo with the header. The save from Silva.
Yeah, the defender did just enough there to put him off. Take a little bit of the sting out of the header. And easy work for Pedro Silva.
Hanel, who's had a steady game, the Brazilian at right back. Silva back to Hanel. Ball booted away by Candido, the captain, headed back. Reed just couldn't find Zaldivar, who's certainly attacking more from the central midfield. Now Belmont's in behind the defence. And then there's a push. Vargas goes down and there was a push from Belmont. Discussions with the referee, Mr. Portillo. Free kick, KB Harris.
Tunes.
Yeah, it does well. That's good, strong play from Conrado Artiza. KB Harris gets the challenge in.
Yeah, Quashi a little nonchalant letting his guy go there. I mean, I don't know if him and Harris had communicated that, but it seemed a little too easy to get the ball to the wide man there.
Ecuador 0, Curacao 0, 89th minute in the World Cup.
Hey.
Good play from Quashi. And there was a handball from Hanel. 9 minutes to go of the 90. Remember the next game in 4 days' time here again. Join us, Dave Saunders and Sonny D'Alessandro for that one in 4 days' time. free kick. Emporia feeling the decisions going against them. Free kick will be taken by Zaldivar, who's been everywhere tonight. And now KB Harris and Vargas come up from the back, the two central defenders. Free kick from Rafa then. Good ball. Just trying to get in behind or between the keeper and his back line.
We'll see. We don't have a stats right now, but probably our 300th corner. There's been a lot.
Yeah, I would certainly say we're well into the double figures.
Definitely.
So Zaldivar it is then. Now it's a one-on-one if this ball is cleared. Zaldivar, good, decent ball into the box. Diallo heads it down. There's a chance and a goal.
Joel Kwashi.
Joel Kwashi. He brought it down and he whacked it in with his left foot. Nothing the keeper could do. And in the 83rd minute, the deadlock is broken. It's Tulsa Athletic 1, Emporia FC 0.
We cannot overlook the knockdown from Diallo there. Well up. Kwashi instinctively goes for the knockdown, puts his least favorite left foot through the ball. Nothing Pedro Silva can do about that. Cue the gap band, drop the bomb. Tulsa's finest. 1-0 Tulsa.
And you know, that's a rarity in this game. Somebody free in the box to have that opportunity.
For sure, for sure.
Now, there's still time, of course, but now, what did Tulsa Athletic do now, Sonny? Do you lock in or, do you go for another one? There's a yellow card here for the central defender Vargas.
Yeah, I didn't see. It must have been some afters.
Tulsa Athletic goal coming in.
To answer your question,
number 3, Joel Kwashi.
I think that you don't change too much right now. Yeah, I think you have to very quickly analyze what they're going to throw at you. Make sure that you're outside. Your wingers are diligent in tracking any outside backs that get forward. And yeah, if an opportunity presents itself for a counter and to stick the dagger in, you absolutely do it.
Bryson Reed has just come off the front line a little bit now. Forward comes Belmont. Toms, early ball. And again, Vargas, who just got the yellow card, clears the danger.
Yeah, if you're Gomez there, you got to commit to goal side first there. And there may be a little bit of that as well. Just, when in doubt, it doesn't need to be pretty. Lucky there from Diallo. Tulsa throwing.
Certainly they can slow things down now, the home side. They've worked hard for this 1-0 lead they have, but there's still time, 6 minutes plus whatever the referee and the fourth official decide to add on. There is the goal scorer with a long throw, Diallo.
Oh, great knockdown. Here's Diaz.
Now Diaz could hit one. Diaz does hit one. Oh, that's just wide. You could see him shaping. You could see the keeper waiting not far away. It remains 1-0.
He scored the equalizer down 1-0 in Emporia from a similar spot on his left foot. So capable of, he's got the two clubs in the bag. I think looks like Diallo may be down.
Yeah, I think they're readying a substitution here.
Yeah, it looks like Lawson Ford probably coming on.
Lopez for Emporia. Good 1-2.
Yeah, you cannot let that bounce if you're Turnez, although he's done brilliantly.
Throw in no to Emporia. Here's the Australian who's just come on. Gets the ball here.
Yeah, Gomez has to do better there.
And out. That one will go all the way through, I think, to Bryson Reed. There will be a challenge.
Yeah, that's a card for the Lithuanian.
JB Harris pushes him to the ground.
Yeah, and we saw a little bit of this, like KB Harris.
And KB Harris is getting a yellow card for his trouble there. Certainly, the ball was in the air. Bryson Reed came out for it, and Jan Kauskas challenging. Yeah. Yellow for 2. So we're just having a look here to see if the goalkeeper's okay. There was a yellow card for KB Harris. There was certainly a yellow card for Jan Kauskas, who went in for that challenge. And it's all got a little bit ragged here, although Tulsa Athletics, Sonny, I don't think they'll mind it being like that too much with this 1-0 slender lead.
No, I mean, I think Levi Coleman sort of wanting clarification on what the rule is if the goalkeeper needs attention. You obviously can't sub a goalkeeper off or have a goalkeeper come off for a couple of minutes. So all things considered, it's good to see Bryson Reed on his feet. Probably a bruise tomorrow, but I know from everyone that he'd take a bruise for 3 points. Great ball for Diallo here.
Should we do our, football back in the 50s? That wouldn't have even been a foul.
Right.
Kind of.
Bill Fatty Folks would have.
Yes. Play on, boys.
That's right.
Anyway, to the here and now. 2.5 minutes of the 90 to go. Dave Saunders, Sonny D'Alessandro with you. The goal from the left back, Kwashi late on. Tulsa Athletic have been pushing for a goal. They've had several corners tonight. We estimate around about 12, 13. And now they're trying to play out the last few minutes. There'll be a throw in here for Kwashi. Could launch one in, or they could try to keep it in the corner. They have kept it in the corner here, but Hanel clears it up towards the front line. Ball was out. It's going to be another throw-in. And there's going to be a substitution here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see Diallo make way for Ford.
Diallo's worked hard, as
He's
he
worked
always does.
incredibly hard. He always does. That's right. He'll have good performances. He'll have bad performances. But the one thing that's a constant is the work rate's always there.
Coming on. Number 7, Lawson Ford.
Ford comes on wearing 7. Is that a like for like? Ford goes on up top with Reed there, Sonny?
Different. No, Ford's definitely very pacey, a guy that can run through the back line. So I don't know if Coach Coleman wants, maybe if there's a counter, someone that can get behind and stick the dagger in, but.
KB Harris gets a foot in there. Ford was there. Looked like a hand in there somewhere. Play on, says the referee. Toms. Out to Takahashi. Wonderful challenge from Turnez there. He strides forward now. No sitting on this 1-goal lead. Turnez with incredible skill and then gets pushed down by Lopez. Subs are up with that piece of skill.
I'm not sure he's the strongest man on the field. He beats 3 guys and then a challenge and he goes to the ground. So
picked up by
the timing of it, we'll say, was good. And he was absolutely brilliant up to that point. But
showing the skills that Sonny D'Alessandro has showed him during the week.
I wish.
Yeah, it was a wonderful turn, wasn't it?
It was.
But he got the free kick, and time running out now for the away side. He trailed by a goal to 0. That is the 90. We haven't seen what the fourth official is going to add on.
You're being told it's going to be 4 minutes.
4 minutes. One of the beauties of commentating just above the fourth official. You can pretty much hear every conversation. 4 minutes then, with the home side leading by a goal to 0. Goal scored in the 82nd minute by the left back, Kwashi. Powerful left-footed shot. Brought it down in the box and thumped it home. The only difference between the two sides. Header away from Vargas. Chested down by Reed. Lopez. Reed works hard to try and get it back. Belmont. In steps Lawson Ford. Hanel trying to get up from the right back spot. Do you feel he has to now to get anything out of this game?
Great ball for Ford here. I'd like to see him use his pace here. Really well defended.
Yeah, he's impressed me, the captain, Candido.
Yeah, the Brazilian's been really, really good today. His battles with Diallo, I could watch that all night long.
A little bit like Saliba and Haaland.
It really, with all due respect to the two tonight, a little bit of a poor man's version of that for sure. Looks like the goal scorer and current hero, Joel Quashie, is going to make way.
Substitution coming off. Number 3 in our goal scorer, Joel Quashie, coming on, number 6.
Gets a hug
Team
from his
Miguel
coach, Levi
Maduro.
Coleman. 1-0 it is then. We're in the 4 minutes of injury time. And there is a free kick for Tulsa Athletic.
Yeah, I didn't really see it. I was almost kind of, if it was, I wouldn't have minded the play on there.
I was just
possibly.
thinking the same,
Although I'm sure Coach Coleman would disagree with me there and say, yeah, take a little of the air out of the ball. Let's get through the 4 minutes.
KB Harris, it will be placing the ball just a couple of yards inside the Emporia FC half. Stinks it towards the left-hand side, picks out Diaz, who just about keeps it in. Turnez has gone to the left-hand side and will take this throw in.
Yeah, it looks like we've seen Madrigal take, who came on for Quash. He's going to play right back, and Turnez will move to left back, which is certainly capable of playing. Here's a great ball for Barry. He's looking to hold the ball in the corner.
Yeah, 2 minutes left, says the fourth official to the both coaches. Throw into Tulsa Athletic, who won't mind this at all.
Nope.
Just to slow things down.
It's not fun to watch. It's definitely not fun to be on the trailing end of it, as we've been a few times this year, but it is.
It's effective.
The no hurry part of the game, unfortunately.
Thanks again for joining us here tonight. We've enjoyed bringing these broadcasts, and Dave Stone and Sonny D'Alessandro will be back, as will our producer here, Dan, on Wednesday. Weather forecast good for Wednesday?
I think we have a rainy week in front of us, so.
Now, we're going to play on here, but certainly there was, shall we say, an untidy challenge. Rafa really running back there. Mackenzie Toms tries to thread it into the box, couldn't get it, headed away. Wrestling, he does well. The Australian then just treads on the ball. Bryson Reed. Reed wants it back.
Yeah, you know, if you're Coach Coleman, you probably don't even mind a little foul there, Dave, just to break it up.
Belmont under pressure from Ford. Belmont's continued his run down the left-hand side. Strong finish here from Emporia FC, trailed by a goal to 0. Nutmeg from Belmont.
David, that's going to do it.
Referee brings proceedings to an end. It's a narrow victory, a really hard-fought victory. KB Harris just trying to make amends there with the Lithuanian Jan Kauskas. But it's been a hard-fought game, and you know, you can say which side deserved it. I think you would go with the home side, wouldn't you?
You know, it wasn't pretty, but it was absolutely what was needed. 3 points, and steering the ship in that direction has to start somewhere. You know, you would have loved to have seen 4 beautiful build-ups that resulted in top bins bangers, but sometimes your left back's weaker foot hitting the roof of the net.
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?
Brought to you by Praxis Sports, the unified platform helping sports organizations manage communication, scheduling, and operations in one place. Learn more at praxisports.com.
There's a leisurely lunch with friends. And then there's a 7-course gourmet tasting lunch with 7 perfect wine pairings aboard a fully restored 1915 Pullman rail car as it floats past rolling hills and rows of vines stretching out as far as the eye can see. Napa Valley. Live a little, or a lot.
What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities. For them, for our local businesses,
Got the new merch.
Oh my goodness.
for the community. Because when local businesses thrive,
Thank you so much.
the community also thrives. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? What would you like the power to do? Your passion for this game opens opportunities for our local businesses,
Thank you so much.
for the entire community. Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do? Bank of America champions everyone who dares to ask, what would you like the power to do?